What have you been doing today? It's Tuesday, and here it's a pretty overcast day. What's it like where you guys are? No?
It's very
No?
sunny by me actually.
Let me show you.
Ah. It's
No
overcast
rain.
here. It's not that bright.
I have more than enough sun. Do you all want some?
Yes,
Please send some.
So, you know the drill. Today is Tuesday, and we go live every Tuesday chatting about different topics about online businesses. You know my partners, Kamitra in Canada and Rosa in Ireland. And today we are doing part 3 of our Q&A session where we each took a turn sitting in the hot seat. Today is my turn. I have no idea what they're going to ask me, but they promised me that they'll be gentle. You guys be gentle?
Sure.
There's nothing that you cannot handle, Shivani.
Of course.
Shall we get into
Am I going first?
No, well, you're ready. Jump in.
You go, Kamitra, first.
Okay, so Shivani, we're friends, right? Well, I think we're good friends, right? I think we're more than friends, right? So why not just give me the information? Like, I mean, I have you on the inside. Why are you sending me to the workshop?
Good question. Actually, because you're my friend, you get to know that actually I'm real. I'm a real person. But what I cannot give you is the due diligence and the checking that you need to do. The workshop and the webinar is a package of information that is set, that's standardized, that we give everybody. And what I need you to do is to go in there and see it. Because remember in our system, we don't do asking friends and family. You're here because you're nosy and you want to know what I'm doing. But as a general rule, we don't push this system on friends and family. So potentially, the people that come in don't know us. You're lucky, you know me, so you know that I'm a real person. On this workshop, what we do is we put together this package like you would get if you went into a franchise and you were looking to open a coffee shop. They would give you a dossier of information. That's exactly what this workshop has. A dossier of stuff in it where you can ask questions and you can see what it's like for other people and you can get everything all in one. So that way, when we start gossiping, I don't forget something or I don't, make up anything. That's why, although you're my friend, still have to make your way to the workshop.
So you're basically saying you have my back as my friend.
Well, I have to, because this is not a fly-by-night thing. I'm not bringing you in here to sell Polari by the side of the road. This is a proper business. I mean, I'm sure that's a proper business too, but this is a proper business. You're going to be expected to pay taxes. You will be responsible for your own thing. You should really be interested in getting all the information the right way.
Do you know how I see this, Kamitra? Also, remember, even though she might be your friend, but we have different criteria. It's, for example, I tell you, there is a new restaurant in the corner. It's amazing. You should go and take a look and order.
And then one is awful, right?
And then you become curious, and then you go, and then what happened? You didn't like it. So how you can trust me? Okay, yes, I am in. I will bring my boyfriend to his birthday. This is a dinner, and I will bring to Shivani's record suggestion because it's already proven. I'm going there. No, I think that everybody has a different criteria, and because this is a business that has the potential to hook you forever, So this is not a really fast and decision that has to be just by air, just like a very superficial information.
I totally agree. And the one thing a friend has, or acquaintance even, is that trust factor. That is something a stranger could never have unless they spend some time or they trust their gut completely. So you, as a friend, you have that from day one. Because at the end of the day, we all know Shivani, no matter what she does, whether it's something weird, whether it's something strange, it's not something illegal. We know that about Shivani, and that's it, right? That's all you really need. Yeah, that's all you really need to know to take that step to just see if it's the right fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, most important. You see what you just
Having
said there? That's
somebody
the most
inside
important
that-
thing.
Yeah,
You have to
having
see if
somebody
it fits.
inside this digital platform, it is just a bonus of trust. That's all. So that part
Agreed.
should be like already skipped. Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you know
I will
what?
go
Although
next
I'm your
question.
friend,
Are you ready?
yeah.
you finished?
Okay, let's go. No. I'll stop. I know you guys need to keep a tight rein on me. Otherwise, we can be talking till next week.
Okay, I am a very busy person. I have a lot of pressure in my job. I mean, I barely sleep. I suffer from anxiety. I mean, my life depends on this business. I mean, on my job. But you know, I saw an ad, and it seems like so attractive. But I don't know. You know, I have the doubt that I mean, how I can manage myself with my grind job. Can I do this as well?
Woo! So, my gut instinct on the inside will be yes, because, and I'll tell you why, yeah? Because our business is heavily automated. So, once you set it up, the majority of it runs in the background. I will say though, that every business, whatever you decide to do, unless you're committed and unless you really want this, it doesn't matter whether you're busy or whether you have time. I mean, in our community now, we've got over 80,000 people in there. And you can't generalize because, you know, you can't really generalize. Everybody can do this if they really want to. But the trend is that the ones who really want this, who are really committed, and sometimes have less time than others, seem to be able to wheel and deal better, because what they do is they make sure I only have 2 hours. I'm going to do a solid 2 hours, not like others who they've got more time. So then you can go, oh, well, I'll do that later. I'll come back. And actually, even just outside of business, that's how we do it all the time. You know, when you go, I'm going to read this book. And instead of saying I'm going to read 2 pages every night, yeah, I'll read it when I get time. And you never read the book. So even outside of business, that is the same attitude that you apply to everything. What do you expect?
And you know, there's so many examples as well. Like we have people who started off this business while they had 3 part-time jobs. And I'm going to be honest with you, right? If I was doing 3 part-time jobs, I don't think I might be doing this business, right? I don't think I would have even crossed the step, because immediately I'd have been, well, I have no time. But they imagine they cross the step having 3 because they want to change so badly. So I agree with you, Shivani, 100%, where it comes down to how badly you want this, and everything else is an excuse. It sounds hard.
No.
That is the reality, because at the end of the day, if you want something, you just have to make it work, right?
Now, I'm going to manage your expectations here, Rosa, my darling. This is not press button, get rich, right? Just so that you know. We're not going to unzip our suitcase and open it up and everything is done. That's not how this is going to work. You are going to have to set it up. I keep stressing over and over, this is a business. It's not just, you know, you're going to be in this for a while. The plan is that you leave this to your kids, or, you know, you leave this as your legacy. Now, when you do your career, when I did mine, I was in it for 15 years. That sounds like a prison sentence now. 15 years. And I didn't complain until it came down to the end. You know, I was doing whatever I needed to do because I knew that was what I wanted. Same thing. When I swapped over to business, I had to do everything that it took to get to where I wanted to get to, because it was what I wanted. And that's really, it has nothing to do with busy. So many times you're busy, but you can watch a whole Game of Thrones Netflix.
Yeah.
Really, it's about commitment.
Watch Netflix.
It really is how badly you want this. It just comes down to that. And how you can find out how badly you want it. For me personally, every day, anytime I have a bad day or anything, I ask myself, well, what is my option if I actually do decide to walk away from this because it's not giving me some results that I built up in my head that it should be giving me unrealistically, right, in this time frame? And my answer is simple, right? Well, okay, then let's go back to the corporate world and immediately, nope, okay, come back here. Let's reassign, reassess, and start over. I know that I have no intention of ever going back in the corporate world. So therefore, this will work because I want it that badly, right? So you have to just decide for yourself what it is you're going to gain and what it is you're going to lose. And the only way you'll truly know what it is to gain is to come and check it out.
Yes.
Okay, I liked your answer. I will accept that. I just want to add something else.
Yes.
Forget that I asked this question. I just want to say that everybody has the same 24 hours a day. It's up to each of us what we do, how we manage the activities, because everybody will say time management, and actually there's no way that you can manage the time. What we can do is manage the activities, right? So as you say, it's like if I only have 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 1 hour to put into this business, it's like how efficient you do it with no distraction, or like focus, or stop the procrastination, or just like have the fear to keep postponing because you feel like you cannot make it. But yeah, those are things that everybody has to deal with.
Let's do that another day. Let's talk about fear, because you know what? Fear is a big thing. We can't talk about that now because I'll still be here till next week. But let's put that on our list of things to talk about. Fear.
No.
Yeah.
I just while I was saying something, I just remembered oh my god, I forgot. It was good too.
That's another topic for another day. Come here, try.
No, it's not the question that you asked. It was just to give an example, right? And of course, this is just an example. It's not really. This is not me saying that this is what it's going to be, right? Say you're a busy career person, right? And you really want, right? Now, at the end of the day, it works for everybody. We already covered that. But say it comes in and say it takes a couple years extra to work for you because you're putting in a little less effort, right? And you skip some days because you're busy and you have kids as well as your career and things like that, right? Say that's just life for a lot of people out there, right? But my question to you is, okay, say worst case, it takes 3 years before you start to make a steady income, right? When you start to make a steady income, you have now given yourself the choice to actually leave the corporate world in 3 years. And that I'm just saying, I'm just using a random figure, right? At the end of the day, this is not me saying it's going to take you 3 years.
Yeah.
But imagine that possibility, right? Right now, you have to work until you're 65. What is the age to retire? It's 65 here, I believe, right? I think it's like 68. That's even longer, right? That is right now what your life looks like. But here we are offering you something where it could be where in 3 years. And it's way less. We have so many job quitters doing it in so much less time. I'm just using 3 years as an example. Really? Why wouldn't you want to do that on the side? Where in 3 years, you actually have given yourself the possibility to leave the corporate world and then have all the rest of time to enjoy with your family and your loved ones, and to travel and to do things that you probably never thought was possible.
Never even a possibility.
Even if you're busy, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you're putting something for yourself. And I don't think people grasp how powerful that really is.
Until you start putting it in terms like, as a corporate career person, your options are very limited because you spend your whole time working for somebody. And I remember when I was looking at this coming outside on the other side, my options were to be freelance, which means I worked for myself, but I still had to go into the office and do all of this contracting work. How is that even owning your own schedule? Because they're going to tell you, this is what we need from you. You still have to turn up.
And you have to agree to it, right? And sign a contract. Yeah.
And the only difference is you pay your own taxes. And there's very little things there's very few things you can do where you don't trade your time for a wage. And that was the biggest thing with this, that I don't have to trade my time for a wage because my time is so precious. But before we keep talking, because you know I'm queen of that, today is Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, we have a live webinar at 5 p.m. MST, which is Mountain Standard Time, or 1 a.m. GMT, which is my Greenwich Meridian time. But there is also the ability to get a replay. So if you're like me and you have zero patience and you want to just dive straight in, I want to know now, you go in there, up to the top of our page, you click that Learn More button, stick your name and email address in, and we will email you with your own super secret special link to the webinar. You jump in there. You never know, you might be lucky and you might want to work with us.
And guys, if you're Shivani's friend, go to the workshop, right?
See you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for joining me. Bye.
Bye. Bye.